What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out my channel. I appreciate all the support. Today we are going to be putting in a subwoofer into a factory car stereo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep this pretty short and brief for you guys. I don't want to make a big lengthy video. Yeah, just go over what it takes to do it. So I'm just going to be putting it together with stuff I have, and I'm sure you're going to be trying to do it the same and save some money. So I'm going to go over quickly some of the things you might need to put it in. You're not going to need all of it. You can make do with other things, but I'll do my best to explain everything as we go. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna go through adjusting your settings on the factory stereo so you don't blow up your speakers, because if you go through all this work to put some subs in there, you don't want to blow up your factory speakers and then have it sound terrible. So we'll do that after. So the important one here, I just went on Amazon. If you read the instructions on the back of this, it's actually pretty hilarious. Not really English, but this is the high level converter. So this is the converter, and this converts high level speaker outputs to low level outputs for your RCA. You're gonna need some sort of wire to go from your battery. You're gonna want to find out where your battery is. If it's in the front of the car and you're putting everything in the trunk, you're gonna need more wire than you would if your battery's in the trunk. So find out where that is. You're gonna need some sort of RCA. This is just some leftovers I have that I'll probably get a shorter one later. Any kind of whatever speaker wire you got laying around, you'll need some of that. I'm not going to need all of this stuff, but I'm just bringing it out here. This is like random ground wires I have laying around. This is a fuse that goes from your battery. I got that from Amazon as well. They're relatively affordable. What I like to do, I have some of these tools just for crimping. Battery connectors. We'll go through that. Test light, your favorite Mountain Dew. So there's a couple basic things you'll need. This is your power wire. I got your switch power wire here, which I've just looped into switched power off the ignition. I made this with these nice heat shrink connectors. You don't have to go this crazy, but you will want a fuse, and that'll just go to the battery. Connect that when you're all done. Ripped the whole side of the car apart. Tucked the wire in down there. Of course, it's got all the dirt since this car was made in 2006 in there. Popped her on through. So the only real difference is because we're using a high to low inverter, is if you're using aftermarket stereo, you would just run an RCA as well with this from the stereo. And ground you could just pick up from the trunk. Alright, so my car has a factory subwoofer. So I have just connected some speaker wire into the speaker wire leads for the subwoofer back there. And that'll be my high level input for the converter. So if your car doesn't have a factory subwoofer like mine, you could just tie into the speakers, the left and rear speaker channels. I'm just doing that because I don't have speakers back there. They're in the doors, and this is easier for me. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Alright, so everything's ran. It works. I tested it. Everything's just loose in there right now. I'm going to tidy everything up after, but I'm going to give you guys a quick look at that and yeah, just show you how that works. So it's a big mess. I'm gonna tidy this all up, but we got the high to low inverter right there, and you're gonna want to run that gain all the way up if you're putting anything remotely good in here. I mean, I got some overkill stuff. This is a really nice amp, and two massive CW12s in there. So I'm not gonna play the music just because YouTube, but it pounds. I'm really happy with it. It pounds really good. So like I said, I was gonna give a quick rundown on some settings with you guys. So it's pretty straightforward and simple, but it might not come to most people.
Bluetooth.
Waiting for connection. What you're gonna want to do
is connected. Currently, Bluetooth
is go into your settings, and you're gonna want to actually turn your bass right to 0. Reason being is now you have a subwoofer back there, so you're gonna go ahead and let your subwoofers do all the bass. You don't want to be driving a bunch of bass through your speakers for no reason, right? So hopefully if your speakers aren't already blown up, that'll help it. And then your speakers, which your mid and your highs, are going to provide all your mid and your high, and your sub back there will provide your low. So what's up, guys? Appreciate you checking this out. I'm gonna try and make this video as quick as possible, like I said before. I don't know if I missed doing anything in there as far as like the actual high to low transmitter. All I did is, because I was tying into the factory sub outlet, is I just twisted both positives and both negatives together and tied into that channel. Pretty simple. For the signal wire to start the amplifier, I just tied into the same wire that I had signal power going to the high to low transmitter as well. I just looped off of that to the amp, same thing, it'll turn that on and off. Ground, I just picked up a ground in the trunk. You can pick up a ground anywhere. Usually I go for a trunk latch. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything, leave a comment below. I usually try and get back to you pretty soon. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you hate this video, you know, dislike. Don't forget to unfollow me, unsubscribe. Yeah, all that good stuff. So thank you.